Temperatures that came way down after we got some rain in the area, moving from the North Shore and then along the South Shore as well. And now we have a few clouds and our temperature at 78. Earlier today, we hit 93. As I was saying earlier, the hottest day that we've had so far, 1 degree away from a record high for today's date. At least our average high at the peak of summertime, July into early August, is 92. Now that's the average. But I kind of was thinking today, okay, if we made it through today, maybe we can make it through the rest of the summer. Also nice when you get the temperature plummeting with some rain, temperatures in the 70s to lower 80s. Looking at how much rain we got with those few downpours this evening, the Kenner Airport only registered 0.06 inches, but downtown near a ½ inch and Belle Chase about a ¼ inch. So pretty decent downpour as it moved north to south. And now you can see it is weakening a bit, not quite as heavy as it was earlier as it continues south around St. Bernard into Plaquemines, seeing a little bit more perhaps along the fringes of some of our Kenner West Bank areas and then farther south almost to Lake Salvador. So we may have a little bit more stray shower or storm activity later tonight into tonight, but most of it is continuing to the south, and this front will continue pushing south. Now, it's not really that big or strong a front, but it will have some effects for sure. For tomorrow, it will be different. Here we go with tonight. You can see the front makes it to our coast. Early tomorrow, not a lot of action earlier in the day expected, but we might have a stray shower. Now later in the day, this takes us to 3 p.m. Look where that front is settling, just right along the coast. So that might help spark a few coastal showers and storms tomorrow. That's why I have the rain chance tomorrow, about 20 to 30%. Most of that, again, is going to be near the coast. So a lot of inland spots will not get a lot of rain tomorrow at all. Same thing just about for Monday. Monday started quiet. Now we're at Monday afternoon with our model. Here is the front just stationary right near the coast. And again, that might bring a couple of showers and storms popping up along the coast. Tonight, slight chance for rain, partly cloudy, still a little bit humid. North Shore and South Shore, low temperatures, upper 60s to 70s. And then tomorrow, not as hot. Highs only around 86 as opposed to 93. A chance for those showers and storms again near the coast. And our humidity might even go down a tiny bit, not a whole lot, but you might notice tomorrow feeling a little bit nicer. Also, we will have more clouds, so that could be good at Bayou Boogaloo. Maybe not quite as much sunscreen needed, although I would definitely still wear some sunscreen. Now, it has been a hot weekend with that ridge of high pressure, but that is receding to the south. And this troughing, this dip here that you see, this is going to continue with this north flow through much of the work week ahead, especially later in the week. This troughing just kind of sets up over the eastern U.S., and that could make it less hot and maybe a little less humid too later in the week. In fact, the 6 to 10 day temperature outlook from the Climate Prediction Center has the southeast and really most of the Gulf Coast, including us, at cooler than average kind of temperature ranges for the end of May. So, hey, not the worst thing, and pretty nice actually for a lot of us to have some slightly lower humidity and slightly cut back temperatures this week. Wednesday may be the coolest day as far as high temperatures go, in the middle 80s. But I do think the drier air will allow us eventually to heat up a little bit. So next weekend, we might be back eventually to about 90.
Our local college baseball